are doing this, doing the, or trying to get the board ending. Yeah. And does it say we need the master control terminal? We already did that. I thought. Oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. Okay, now then. Oh wait, or could we still deliver the message? It says we failed, but could we? Well, if we can, then yeah, let's do it. Can we? Oh, yep, we can. Okay. Help the Chairman and Master Clark defeat our foes. Oh yeah, a guy with a fucking mallet, or some guy with a mallet is gonna take on, looks like a couple hundred, marauders armed with, what? Rifles, launchers, batons, pistols, and God knows what else. Yeah, he's so gonna win. Shit. Yeah, he's totally gonna win. Yeah. He's totally gonna win. He has the board on his side, who don't really give a about their own workers. Until it looks bad for them. Oh, then they give us. Alright, let's go talk to this Adelaide lady. Oh wait. Turn Link, return Thomas. And then return to Vicar. So then Thomas should be... Yep, there he is.
Any luck finding? No kidding. Really? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I appreciate. In fact, well, don't keep. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. Two whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, sure. No kidding. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. That's a complete set. I'm glad. I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
What? What did we get? Stone top armor? No, I doubt it. Or maybe. Is it? Oh, actually, hell yeah, we're wearing this. Just gonna put on this. Just gonna put on this. Electrocharged surface. Oh, that's cool. I don't have a utility. Yeah. Do this. Do this. Ranged weapon skills. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, look. See how the light is green? Oh, wow. The blade completely changes. Okay. I don't know. Now let's keep it that way. Anyway. Oh, we can't, modify we can't tinker with this. Boo! That's one of the bad downsides to legendary weapons is that you can't, modify them. You can't modify them at all. Which is stupid. But, hey. Anything worthwhile in here? Oh, no. Just ammo. Well, I can't borrow it. I mean, I can't take, allow me to. Okay.
If you're hungry, whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them. Really? Now that you mention it. Hi. Parvati. I do apologize for... Are you staying long? You should try... Oh, so like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind, and... It isn't the home in which we spent our lives. No, dear. The garden belongs to us. Ah, Sin. What you need. Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is... He would do such a thing. The question is, why would... Cannery's got a regulator. If you're going down to the plant, you should think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a... You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own... You know...
He was...
Look what they did to this child. Lost her...
I'm alright.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry. It's not much of a living. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down. Workers desert... Haven't you ever seen a novelty paperweight? Whatever absurd accusations you have churning about in your mind, I assure you I have heard them all. I remember a Eugene. Pleasant enough boy. Whatever happened to him? I did nothing wrong. The gold does not decompose. I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to convert... The crops I grow here are natural. The Vale's barren. Been that way for years. Soil's been... All I did was follow... What remains is a carcass...
Oh, I don't know. If it was me... But none of the folk you used had a say. You didn't ask, ma'am. And what about my...
Robert is just where you left him, dear. He died too long ago. By now, he's naught but a skeleton. Whatever you say, my dear. I'm listening. I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you. Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Vale. Might be Reed's... People around here lack the strength to effect change. Or they have the strength, but not the... A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking. That's because Reed was my son. We had... So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. A fish rots from the head down. I do... Anything else I can do for you? That's not strange at all, dear. But we must remember that being lost is... This is the old botanical lab in Emerald... Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever. That sounds like fever talk. Where did you say you were from? Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale. Oh, you... Now I'm convinced you ought to try some of my... Maybe I do. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you. You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. No, but the board may have...
Well, I wonder. She didn't take the offer, so... If I can go... hold on. Hey.
Something I can help? Fresh off the...
Oh, I know. Did I get this thing from? Oh, wait, I think I did. Yeah, he has a revolver. Hold on, where was... Deserter. And who was it I originally got? Who was it I originally... Oh, wait, I got it at the top. Okay. Never mind. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Fast travel. Edgewater Langpad, and then we go talk to Crazy. Then we talk to Mr. Space Talk, and then and then hopefully, if we have enough bits, get the sledgehammer, or get the impact hammer, or whatever it is. Impact hammer, sledgehammer, warhammer, whatever. And then go to the geography plant, the plant, reroute the power, da-da-da-da-da.
Bring us honor, so bang up. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resist.
Let me get shock stick. Mainly weapon attack speed, power attack damage. This is way better than normal baton. Let's go with this. Go with fish. Yeah, you can't modify legendary weapons at all, which kind of sucks, but... Oh, that does that. And, like, it changes the color, see? See? Look, they're blue now. Why is it with a bunch of weapons, plasma appears kind of pink? Like, with you turn it, it looks red, but... when you turn it, like, right here, in my point of view, it kind of looks pink. It kind of looks like a hot neon pink. Don't know why that is. It's kind of weird. Anyway. And let's go into you. Let's do that for you. Okay. Now then, Spacer Choice reputation increased. Spacer Choice are now friendly. Let's see. Reviewing, friendly, neutral, unknown. There's absolutely nothing except for the board. Then, wait, seriously? It's too early to tell whether this employee is competent or not. Oh, fuck you, board. Fuck you. You suckers. Suckers. Of course, they want to. Of course, that's the feedback or whatever, or the commentary. Is we don't know if this worker is competent or not. Fox Windows. Add beauty and verisimilitude to your frontier home. Order now. Yeah, we get Moon Man wearing a little jumpsuit.
Any progress on that?
What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while overreacting. Do you have any idea how many years I spent I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this place. Please. Nothing could be more but that's neither here nor there. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your free spiritual counseling.
I'm
Exactly.
Wow.
I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it... Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated. But instead, and most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any... I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it.
Sure.
And that's the long and short of it. So, it's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system.
Wow.
But most of that came later. Bokonu had some interesting... Fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I shall see you on the... I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready.
Oh, what? I thought I could have 2 companions. That's bullshit. I thought I could have 2 fucking companions, not... that's stupid.
Work your jaw on some spit. Music to my ears.
Oh, yeah, I do have enough. Let me just check, is there anything... No. Tony... Maybe? Nah. I'll just sell junk. Okay. Now let's see how much do you do. 153 damage per second with 63 damage. Oh, this one does almost as much damage. Just all I'm getting to find is legendary melee weapons. Just only legendary weapons are gonna be the melee weapons.
I don't know you. I don't know what you're about, but this here... Am I that easy to read? If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to... Sound... Bunch of lazy, shiftless... Coming right up.
Oh, that's all you serve? What the hell? You ain't a bartender? You ain't no fucking bar? You ain't no fucking drinking place? Might as well just be drinking water out of the sink. What kind of a bar only has water and then juice? Jesus Christ, yo. Christ, you're running a shitty business. But we're trying to get the board ending. Okay, and then there we go. Arbitrate international and intercorporate disputes. Finest cigarettes in Halcyon. Wentworth Cigarettes. Okay, now... Transition to the geothermal plant. Edgewater Geothermal Plant. From the planet to your living room. Just little signs you can tinker with your weapons, blah blah blah. Catalogs habitable solar systems and sells exploitation rights and nominal control of them to the highest bidders. So pretty much like slavery, except property instead. Yeah, that's great. Oh wait, I already did some. Okay, anyway.
Hey, mister? Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cool. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, but the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are... I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back... Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I just... Really?
Dexter focusing capital. Anything? Okay. Same status. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Elmvale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater's Altoona Cannery. Botanical Laboratory. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Let's continue. Skills. Sneak attack, elasticity, thinking crush, mud, and then what was it? Oh yeah, dialogue. When attacking correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. What? Oh, this one. Humans have a choice to cower in fear for 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. Building transonic codes will slowly attack other enemies instead of you for 10 seconds. Terrified, 20% chance creatures will become terrified and flee for 10 seconds after you kill them. Retrieve the power regulator. And then there's a Mantapillar, see? Manta Egg, Manta Swarm, Mantapillar, Manticoon, Manta Swarm. Everything just starts with Manta Swarm, just saying Manta Egg, Manta Swarm, Mantapillar, Manticoon, and then Mantisaur. Raising your sneak skill unlocks sneak attacks while stealthing. Your first attack against an unaware target gains a large damage bonus. Bosses, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Time to retrieve the power regulator. Adelaide McDevitt. Gathered there. Luckily I got what I could.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off. I want to ask you this in private. Away from the eyes of my flock. You want my flock? Go talk to Grace and Thomas. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will, as long as Reed is still... You are... Kill Reed if you must. But tell him what I... The secret is human corpses. If I were in a better mood...
You bitch. See ya later.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power... I get sick thinking about working in the something? It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life. Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse... I expect we got no choice. You okay? Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our...
Okay. Oh, and I can just fast travel. Power regulator. Oh wait, because I'm shopping. Yep, there we go. Anyway, Edgewater, fast travel. Pre-fabric living, just like home. Step 1, lay the box. Step 2, build the box. Step 3, enjoy the box. Spacer's choice. Taste of freedom. Ugh. I still don't like the look of that moon, of the little moon guy. Creep. So, what's with all the rings around his eyes? Like, did his eyes sink backwards into his head or something? What the fuck is with that? Oh, damn. My what, bitch? Okay, anyway. This.
This is a fine day. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, that's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a... We are in your debt. By all means. This whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. With more hands at the cannery, Thomas Kemp? I remember him. Had to write him up for daydreaming a few...
He tries real hard, Mr. Top.
You may be right. And with the town set to grow, it is...
How come I can't go in here? I want to go in here. Just can I fucking do? I want to go in there just to see what the fuck is even in there. Take the key card and be on my way. There it goes. Take what I'm owed and then boom, be on my way. Be on my way, be on my way.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that...
I've got nothing on my bounty.
Wow, broken glass. Luckily there aren't any kids around here, otherwise... Yeah, I'm surprised how I'm surprised people are even... there aren't more sick people, and more sick or injured. Broken glass everywhere. People are getting their hands cut off, and one's being killed by marauders or running through the wall, across the hills and whatever, filled with primals, marauders, and canids, and all that. Yo.
Grave digging's a fine pro...
Oh wait, there's nothing else I can talk to him about. Okay, nothing there. So I'll check, is there? Nope. Okay. Here, this ship is huge. But why does it have what looks like oars? Why does it have oars? One, in case we have to land in the middle of the ocean? I guess that would make sense. Another set of oars. Oh, but surprisingly, there isn't a set of oars in the front here. There's only a set of fucking oars in the front. Oh, there's one in the middle and the back, but not the front. But then again, I bet these would work underwater. Or those would let you see underwater. Yeah, wait, hold on a sec. Someone tells me there's gonna be an add-on where we can see underwater, where the ship will work as a boat, and we'll be on an all-water planet. And if not, and this is all just coincidence.
Oh my stars, she is just so... Oh, gosh. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but... I want to have... And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that. Yeah, Edgewater. You didn't know. You ain't exactly a stranger anymore. Yeah, my hope. Then I saw... Yes! Captain.
Anyway, but yeah, if this is all just coincidence, then boom, creators, boom. Got us excited for no fucking reason.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
The unreliable. Ada, why'd you let that a-hole do this to his metal, to the whatever? Why'd you let him do that? Okay. Alright, the doors won't unlock until I finish.
Captain, what can I do for you?
I have a power rail there. Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Our engine room.
In the back, got it. Gotta climb up here. Okay, climb up here. Position. Speak with Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain? I am prepared to bring the Unreliable in.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, then we don't need to see that. We've already seen it. Okay, skip it. Skip. Why did it say add? I don't know. Alright, skip video, skip feed, skip cinematic, skip whatever the fuck. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. But yeah, from the design of the ship, I'm guessing it would also work as a boat. But if the design of the ship is just
from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha! How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track. Oh, that, yes, what you saw in Emerald Vale. The Hope has some of the brightest minds.
Yeah.
You, Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a coast. Cap. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys In theory, I suppose you could land. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous... You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Without a skipped... Look, I admire... None of us are leaving Halcyon alive. Gladys and I have been doing business for criminals. Goodness, no. Smuggling is a perfectly legitimate business venture. If misappropriating board property is a crime, well then, throw me in Tartarus.
Oh, no,
plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Get it? Laughter. Good. Wasn't sure you'd be able to, after so long frozen. I'll make a note of that on your progress chart.
Seriously, you even have a thing about...
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise. I call it the holographic shroud. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. It has limits. First-generation technology. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely.
Oh, okay.
Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example.
Oh, okay.
Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how. Excellent. I'll contact you. And remember, don't trust the board. The board's only interested in filling their...
Transmission ended.
Okay. Now then, I'm gonna go ahead and see. A pilot deserves dream of an independent life without board overload. You tell him an important lesson. Never dream. What would happen what would the thing be if we did something else? Oh yeah, the holographic shroud. So, no, better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Let's do that. So, actually, with my own eyes, it's a blindly powerful weapon in Wells's lab, just sitting there for the taking. Here, where to look away or forget about, maybe. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. Go to shrink rate. Won't let me test the claim after I lost my temper. It's part of the created thing by the achievements of other scientists who dare to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. Like this one. Science that push the boundaries of mind and science cutting edge. They were just stories to be honest. Laying eyes on Wallace's shrink rate first is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. But Slash, was imbibing at the last hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udon was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. But suddenly he was dropped on two Mardets yammering on about a mad scientist some years back. Claiming he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us heard that one before. But here's the good part. So the mad scientist kept knowing about the hammer's power, something similar. Strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat, sure fits the bill. We know that one of the weapons that inspired Willis. Why won't Willis just give the shrink rate to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tataris and back. Develop tries for shutting him down 5 times, but architect be damned, it's just sitting there, gathering dust. Commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't trust it to someone like me. What does that mean? I asked. That I'm not trustworthy enough, that I'd use it to swipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moreless psycho? It maintains some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. Does not respect that. Exactly, not to wait until Liz forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. Tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Hogan. True, my ex that will check with black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Okay. From New Bedford. Similar steel. Archived. From New Bedford. To you, Bedford. Okay. I'm gonna store like my legendary, any extra legendary weapons I have there. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's Sam. Dispense from the automechanical unit. The serial number etched into the chassis includes the letters SAM. Where? I don't see no etch. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh. Energy charge. Oh, this must be Parvati's room. Yep. I'll take this ammo since my companions don't really use ammo. Or don't really have a storage for ammo. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seriously, 7 indexes of banned literature? Really? Or 7 chapters of it? Down, or assigned to Inquiry Office of Literature. From approved, who held the record for most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, now I know never to trust him. Names from the Hephaestus, Hammers, and Tile Breakers. Okay. What doesn't kill you gives you tetanus. Tetanus? Wow, that's great. So we're gonna get sick and die. That's great. Maybe tetanus doesn't kill you? I don't know. I know, I've never had tetanus. I don't know, I've never had tetanus, and I don't plan to. One for the void. Bigger ducky days. Yeah, and then we had to deal with some bullshit.
Station reached. The Groundbreaker.
Hey, Cap. Can we... Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. If I had to fix a station this big, I'd be spending all my time... I was thinking that maybe I don't got much experience fixing actual... I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my... But I'm used to working on cannery lines. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. Gosh, no, Captain. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometime. Thanks.
Sure.
Did you want to talk about something else? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near... It's not... When I test... Anyhow, I noticed... That... Oh, gosh. Oh. Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What? You want me to leave? Are you fooling?
I don't know why that would be an option. Wait, why is the door shut? Was this thing opened in the middle of space or something? What the Yeah, we're taking Vicar Max with us. The Groundbreaker! Target, blah blah blah. I don't know if that's just debris falling off the Groundbreaker or what, or like what the heck that stuff is that's flying around the Groundbreaker, but just like it's all debris or trash that's formed in orbit around the Groundbreaker. The Groundbreaker has its own ring of trash. Gunstorm is conveniently moving to areas you've already explored. Now we got it.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Wait, you were locked up here.
That's not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of...
Hey, no offense, but I don't think...
Keep talking. Now's not a good time.
So?
You must really want to truncheon through your teeth. Do what you...
Whatever you heard? I had... Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Exactly. I was only doing what any... Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me... Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. You know something? I am lucky. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? So your ship's got a dark and violent... Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Oh, not at all. See you around. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Damn it. Forgot it.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, according to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will...
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's... Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more, then. Really sell it to me. Not fond of that story. It lacks dazzle. What else have you got? I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper? You must feel terrific. Good for you. Not in the least. Good story, though. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Access to that information is above my pay. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of him. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in... Mutt, is there anything else I can help you with?
Does that mean he stole one of the sand cleaning units?
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the prom. I got a preference for the... You need anything else? You let... Maybe too big. Most of those jobs are going to take... Commandant Sanita might have a... Chief...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird.
If you're thinking to make a career... Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited. Or go to a fellow... Are you pulling my leg? You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the... Goes like a bunch of companies decided to throw... Yep. Seems like every... Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the cross. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Sitting around, drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. Glad to help. Relative, they aren't rich. They're on. All right. He's friendly enough unless you... Not that he would, being a board man. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one that... All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim if you... Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that... You sure you didn't... There's no work... Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining... Sounds like, yeah. But from where I... They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a hand... We push them too hard? Maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or...
The board...
The board is necessary to provide order to the... It's a tough line to walk. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I'm not here for a chat. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. The folks started calling us... If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, he's the board. He'll be in the board offices on the... But he's never done nothing. Got a hop? Hal... Spilled Rizzo's violet. Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's... But if our resources clear up and we... Dreadful, ain't it? It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on... Last tip we got pointed toward the... Oh, I will. You and a... I do hope you're the luck... How goes the hunt? Nothing excessive, mind you. Have at it.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so riled at him.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
How goes the hunt? Nothing excessive, mind you. Have at...
Hi there. What can Groundbreaker secure? This... If you're here to report a crime, folks are liable. We can... Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief...
You don't sound...
We got a lot of rules to follow. Hard to remember. Yeah, I'm getting... Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant... All right. Sure. And that'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here, too. All right. Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters pass... I reckon you'd have to ask... Less than there used... There's been a whole heap of good advertisements lately.
Could I have a word with you, Captain? Captain, if I've been... He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony... You caught me. The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random... 1,000 pardons, my good... Now, fortunately, all I need is access to a data cartridge. Before I meditated, led sermon. I'll comb the... Thank you.
Okay, so I can't go in there. Where'd it? So I'm guessing that just something. Okay, there's the criminal. There's the bad guys. There's those guys.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
This packet had the tossball scores from the Connors.
Oh yeah, this lady. Bell Shells.
You know, I got a full line of weapon mod. Why? Oh. What if you like... Most ships... no. Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. So, what can I get you?
Let's see. Plasma rifle, grenade launcher, bolter pistol, shot cannon, sawed-off shotgun, heavy machine gun, automatic pistol. Not dealt after armor penetration. Okay. Let's see. What about you, Moon Man?
Sorry. A lot of slow. Heard of it. My orientation. That's a spacer choice. So what can I get? I'm bound. Spread one. Don't miss trouble. The blast. And spacers. Even if my contract didn't. Now. You would never. I mean. Why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. If there... Now, if we're done with the chit-chat... speaking of interest... Anything and everything. Whatever. Oh, sorry. You could go broke buying overpriced... That's... Program... Have a look.
It doesn't seem like he's a robot. Some kind of, like, robot... who's gained self-sentience or something. Let's see, Moon Man Customer. Oh, they all just give +5 lie. Okay, +5 lie, mechanic, Okay, I'm good.
Are you listening to me, Emperor? You can't keep me out of there.
I'm... See you... As for the rest, I'm trying to figure... Like I just don't like to leave it... Yeah, if she's in the... Come on. Besides...
What seems to be the problem? Not without dispensation from Chief... We'd... The records say she's not my patient. Take care.
Okay.
BNP, I can't believe it's not for. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Oh, let's see what you...
You look like... We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel.
Like
not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked at Ardano's, indentured to the corporation. Now, I was born into corporate labor. Everything I sell is...
Officer spine, tremor cleaver, telescoping staff. More armor, some mods. Okay. Let's see, fighter crew, Monte Cleos.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back! I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Oh, the Lost Hope, okay.
How do you... Sorry. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind... Chief Tennyson holds it. There's a reason she freely admits she... Of course, I try and steer clear of...
Mag pick. These.
Bless you. Lucky. Now, I only have... Do you... Curious thing is... Those corps are cleverer than all get out. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, the more we got the corps fighting each other, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and Don't forget to come find old... You'll find her fretting in engineering. Yes, shouldn't be too tough for a fellow like you. Though for how long? But it won't go right ahead. Miss Junlei, but it won't work. That's why we got claims he anytime. I found out.
Oh yeah, Salvager's Helper, which I need almost 4,000 more for.
Sure. Gracious. I was just want a charming...
Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. sorry about that, guys. Okay, now then, let's continue where we left off. Well, actually, I'm gonna end it here because, for reasons. Anyway.